Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Monday, down, 180. 54.
And an alley to run. And, right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
93. Get that quarterback at all costs. Right down.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Go. And 2 stop. Check 31. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Look at me, zipper. Fight.
They're going to look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
90 Wolf.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dances by him. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, two, yo, faster.
Now back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
60 on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, bring it.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Steve. Big series right here.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Zerline's kick. That lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Hey, 7. Let's go.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr gets it to Gordon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Rush in. General West.
Rush in. Quick that, quick that.
618.
Hey, watch that, watch
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Complete. Richardson has it. And now look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delay, here's Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Snap.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
yards carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, Wahoo!
Check 55, come on! Check 55!
Go!
Don't get nervous! 555!
Go!
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is McCaffrey. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to